Since August, Ali McCoist was left on the bench, leaving Mo Johnston to plough a lone furrow up front. Red Star were without Savicevic, their star striker, but they would rely heavily on the precocious talent of 21-year-old midfielder Prozesnecki, who is likely to cost AC Milan £10 million if he joins the Italians in 1993, the earliest date he can leave Yugoslavia. The commentator in Belgrade is Jock Brown.
So it's Rangers who will start the match in front of a huge crowd inside the Red Star Stadium, and a very noisy crowd at that. You'll hear a lot of drum beating going on. There's the first challenge on Johnston. Tackle came from Najdowski, and the referee is going to have words with the Yugoslav player. In fact, a yellow card has been shown in the first minute of the match, and that's serious news for Rangers with Johnston on the ground. Well, it certainly was a hefty tackle straight into the back of the legs of Maurice Johnston, and there's clearly some anxiety there. There's the culprit, Najdowski, who was a marker for Johnston. He looks to the heavens because with a yellow card this early in the match, he'll have to be very careful indeed. Here's the tackle, which did the damage. Johnston getting the ball first, and the defender launching himself, going through the legs of Maurice Johnston. There's Petrovic, the Red Star coach. You'll recall that Red Star made very heavy weather of Grasshoppers of Zurich in the home leg, drawing one each here, but then producing a magnificent performance in the away leg to win by 4-1. So a team of undoubted pedigree for Rangers to contend with. Here's Najdowski. Prozesecki forced to go deeper and deeper though to become involved in the play. Stozic showing a good ton of pace going forward. Prozesecki's got forward also. Over on the far side is Marovic. Prozesecki again. Almost allowing Spackman to make the tackle. Radinovic was offside surely. Here's Radinovic with a great chance. It's turned in by Brown. And Red Star take the lead. It's the 8th minute of the match. Radinovic takes the acclaim of his teammates and the Yugoslav supporters, but the question remains, was he offside when he received that pass? Well, he certainly appeared to be in an offside position when the pass came through. Let's check it again. Prozesecki, the playmaker, dragging the ball away there from Spackman, playing it inside Haustra, and Radinovic certainly appeared to be in an offside position, pulling the ball back, and John Brown is the unlucky Rangers defender. So the ball coming through again, and Radinovic waved on by the French linesman, although from this angle, which is a good one from the position to judge offside, he looked to be just offside when the pass was released. Radinovic taking the credit for the goal, but it certainly came off John Brown. Well, a disastrous start that for Rangers, and you can hear from all the noise around the stadium how well that has been received by the Yugoslav supporters. Takes all the pressure off their favourites, and Rangers really have an uphill struggle now. Certainly Radinovic deserves great credit for the positive running he offered on the right flank. Haustra didn't get back to match him. The long ball aimed for Panchev. That's a fine header down looking for Binic, and the clearance came from Stevens. Up goes Johnston. Quick recovery, and he has Haustra available. The early ball is played in for Walters. Here's a chance for Rangers. Mark Walters trying to go all the way himself. And that was undoubtedly an opportunity for Rangers, and a moment of some encouragement for them, the way they found gaps in the Red Star defence. Played forward by Spackman. Haustra trying to hold off his marker, who was Belodic. So Red Star coming clear from defence. Here's Prozesecki again, who played that fine pass inside Haustra for the opening goal. Another chance for Binic. He's in behind Monroe. And great goalkeeping there by Chris Woods. It'll be a goal kick, but the Rangers defence exposed once again on the left flank. Here's Binic in behind Stuart Monroe. No question of offside that time. and Woods did well coming out. Here's Belgrade. Prosinecki once again finding space, having to go deep though. Sabanadzovic. Here's Panchev. Look how quick he is coming forward. Prosinecki thinking about the long-range shot. And that wasn't far away from Prosinecki. Chris Woods complaining that he was given much too much space to set himself for that shot. But Prosinecki looked up, saw the gap at the far post, aimed for that, and Woods, I think, had it covered. Make no mistake about it, we're watching a quality European side in Red Star Belgrade this afternoon. And Rangers have their work cut out. But they too are packed full of players of genuine quality, like Trevor Stephen, now in possession. There's Halstra, away from Radinovic this time, and from Stosic. That's for Johnston, he was offside. The referee waves down the flag on the far side because Stojanovic has possession. A familiar pattern again from Red Star. Prosinecki starting the move. Over on the far side, Marovic. Adventurous fullback, an international player. This is Prosinecki again. Jugovic. Stosic. Oh, that's good play by Stosic again. There's Panchev. Good positioning by Chris Woods, but Rangers were carved wide open there, and that was certainly alarming. The way this move was set up by Stosic for Panchev. Time to have the shot at target, but Woods was on the 6-yard line to cut down the angle. Stosic to Panchev, and Woods did well, gathering the ball at the second attempt. Monroe trying to find Halstra. Here's a danger again for Rangers. Radinovic going straight through the middle. And a superb effort there by Radinovic on the run. He is certainly warming to the task. The Red Star fullback who created the opening goal. Look at the way he comes inside here, making a diagonal run, setting up a shooting chance of what should be his weaker foot. But look at that for a left foot effort. Chris Woods relieved to see it go wide. So Radinovic, the young defender, having an outstanding match so far, tying up Peter Halstra in the early stages, then finding time to come charging forward into attack. Here's Radinovic again. Well, not one of the better-known Red Star players, the right back, Radinovic, but he'll be much better known after this match. Here he is again in possession. Stosic. Prosinecki. Here's Stosic again, taking the pass from Sanadzovic. Stosic showing his strength again. Well tackled by Monroe. Here's Halstra. Walters going forward. Halstra will play the safer ball, though, I think, to Stevens. Ferguson to Halstra. Here's Spackman popping up on the left for Rangers. Halstra's back on the left flank. Well, this is where Rangers expect to see him do some damage. A good out-swinging cross. Stojanovic totally at sea for that. Well, that should give Rangers some encouragement, the way the international goalkeeper completely misjudged that cross from Halstra. Panchev turning well. Look how quick he is coming forward, stepping away from Ferguson. Crowded out in the end. Spackman and Goff combining, but at the expense of a free kick. There's Darko Panchev, 25-year-old striker, scored 33 goals last season for Red Star. Scored a couple also in the World Cup in Italy. And a menacing striker. So the free kick, almost 30 yards out. Prosinecki takes it, it's deflected, and that'll be a corner kick to Red Star. Prozinecki taking control of everything in the middle of the field for Red Star, with tremendous assistance from Stosic and Jugovic and Saviradzovic. Prozinecki with the corner kick. And a free header there inside the penalty area for Panchev. And a shooting chance for Jugovic. Well, that's another problem for the Rangers defence. There will be something of an inquest. There is one going on, in fact, down below us about the fact that Panchev got so much space. There's Walter Smith discussing that with Graham Souness. But Panchev could so easily have made it 2 for Red Star with that clear opportunity in the air. Tackle made by Spackman. Here's Johnston. He's on his own for the moment. Brought down by Belgrade, and the free kick's been given. Well, Johnston's had some tough treatment in the match. And the free kick will now be taken, I think, by Trevor Stephen or perhaps Mark Walters, who's coming across. So the big men have gone forward again for Rangers. Goff and Brown are up. There's Trevor Stephen looking for Johnston. It's back with Spackman. Red Star charging out here. The chance now in the break. Here's Binic breaking on the right, using his pace to get away from Monroe. Prozinecki couldn't reach it. The ball still in play. Here's Marovic. In comes across. John Brown won it bravely for Rangers. And Walters does well to win possession again. Playing it up towards Johnston. And the marker again was Naidoshki. Well, Rangers living dangerously once again. Electric pace there on the right from Binic, who'd set it all up. Headed away there by Brown in the end. But Prozinecki had the better chance a moment or two before that, when he couldn't get on the end of the cross from Binic. Here's Monroe. Trying to link up there with Houstra and Johnston. It's back with Spackman. Here's Houstra in space. This is promising for Rangers. A very disappointing cross, though. Naidoshki plays it out. Oh, that's delightful play there over on the far side. Stevens having to be very quick getting back. Here's Prozinecki. Jugovic again. And Stevens did just enough to put him off as he tried to send over the cross. Well, Jugovic, another 21-year-old in the Red Star midfield, showing magnificent control and pace on that left flank. Well, Rangers at the moment just don't know where the danger will come from next. Here's Marovic. They're waiting in the middle. Binic peels off. And that's a tremendous save from Woods. Well, a huge debt owed there by Rangers to Chris Woods. It was Marovic who drove inside. Look at the way Binic peeled off John Brown. The first time left foot shot and the reflex save from Woods. Rangers at the moment going through something of a mauling. And that's a fine catch by Woods. Well, the English international could be a vital figure if Rangers are to progress in the European Cup any further than this stage. There's Maurice Johnston off on one of those long runs again, trying to set up Mark Walters. Mark Walters, a long deep cross. Here's Spackman, and that was the best chance of the first half for Rangers. Nigel Spackman so disappointed there. Set up there by Johnston for Mark Walters. Now look how well he goes to the byline and pulls in this cross. Houstra and Ferguson dragging the defence away, and Spackman couldn't get that on target. Well, that again will give Rangers some encouragement, that flying header from Spackman. This may be the last chance for Red Star in the first half. Prozinecki faced by Johnston, who's been forced to drop back and join his teammates in defence. Here's Houstra. Good slide of foot there to get away from Binic. The pass inside, though, gives possession back to Red Star. Here's Prozinecki. Good tackle by Monroe. And it was Chris Woods again who was in the right place. But another moment of genuine anxiety there for the Rangers defence. The half-time whistle is gone. Sabanadzovic, who had gone through there making that effort and goal. Chris Woods made the save, and Rangers going off thoroughly relieved, I reckon, only to be 1 goal behind after facing the might of the Red Star Belgrade midfield and the sharpness of Panchev and Binic in attack. But it was Radinovic who set up the goal with that surging run, beating the offside trap going forward. Here it is again. Prosinecki holding off Ian Ferguson, playing that beyond Peter Haustra. Radinovic, who looked to me offside, but the flag stayed down. And when he drove the ball across, John Brown could do nothing other than play the ball into the net behind Chris Wood. So at half-time in the Red Star Stadium, it is Red Star 1, Rangers 0. We were certainly treated in that first half to an outstanding display of top-quality football from Red Star Belgrade. And the Rangers management team of Graham Souness and Walter Smith will undoubtedly have been trying very hard to come up with a plan which can halt the progress of this superb Yugoslav side. Rangers contributed a little to their own problems in the first half, though, with some careless play when they had possession, and they were guilty of a number of unforced errors. And at this level, these really cannot be afforded. There's Sabanadzovic playing it back to Prosinecki, who was involved in so much of the creative action for Red Star in the first half. So too was Stosic. Here's Belodic. And these opening minutes of the second half will undoubtedly be crucial from the Rangers' point of view if they're to survive. Marovic plays it inside. Prosinecki again has wandered across now to the left. The space over on the right again. And Chris Woods coming out to claim the ball for Rangers. Well, the Red Star supporters all bedecked in red and white, but these are Rangers fans. They certainly haven't had a great deal to please them so far in the match, apart perhaps from the performance provided by this man, Chris Woods. There's Johnston. It's back with Brown. Forced to turn back. He received that pass from Trevor Stephen. So Red Star will obviously be very conscious about the possibility of losing a goal at home. So they won't be too reckless about getting forward, I reckon. At this level of competition, a 1-0 home victory is deemed to be a good result. There's Marovic. Panchev trying to turn. And once again, it's Chris Woods to Rangers' rescue. Magnificent goalkeeping. Darko Panchev appreciates that all right. It was played in here by Marovic. Excellent control on the turn, the volley with the left foot, and Woods again well positioned to make the save. So Prosinecki will take the corner kick. Headed away by Spackman. Here's Marovic. Belodic is in the middle. Radinovic calling for the ball on the far side. The corner kick count. It doesn't quite reflect the balance of play, though. 4 apiece suggests the game has been even. It certainly hasn't been that, with Red Star in control for most of the time. Played in by Haustra. Johnston takes advantage of that lapse in control by Najdoski. Played away by Marovic. Rangers have a throw. The opportunity again to build something. Well, these fans are not downhearted. Well, that's good play by Stosic, running away from Ian Ferguson, who tries to get back to make the tackle. And the free kick goes to Red Star. The Rangers protest waved aside by referee Joel Kinyu. Prosinecki takes over again. So there was the tackle made by Ian Ferguson. Well, really he has no complaint about the decision to give the free kick. Prosinecki looking as though he may try to bend one towards the far top corner. Or will he use one of his teammates short inside? 5 in the wall. Rangers recognising the danger posed by Prosinecki. He's found the net. Kozanecki makes it 2-0. And the Rangers' wall is breached. Chris Woods couldn't get across. And that may well turn out to be a crucial goal in this tie. Well, joy in the Red Star Stadium here in Belgrade as a result of this free kick from the dead ball master Kozanecki. Woods clearly saw that very late indeed. He'll be very disappointed that that got past him. And the celebrations beginning as Kozanecki goes to take the acclaim of the Red Star fans. Well, a very unsatisfactory goal, I reckon, from the Rangers' point of view defensively. They had a 5-man wall lined up, and that wasn't enough with the help of Chris Woods behind. There will be undoubtedly some discussions about that after the match, but a goal which Rangers, I'm sure, will deem to be very unsatisfactory indeed, but Red Star will acclaim, demonstrating once again the supreme talent of Robert Kozanecki. That goal coming 20 minutes into the second half, and it's been very well received indeed, as you can imagine, by the Yugoslav supporters. Well, the goal went in at the end of the goal, designed to be covered by the wall. Chris Woods did make a valiant effort but couldn't get to it. And Rangers' hopes may well rest now on the possibility of snatching an away goal before the end. Petrovic, the Red Star coach, will be thoroughly content, I reckon, about this state of affairs. Stozic plays it back. Mladenovic inside. Sabanadzovic across to Kozanecki. This is Sabanadzovic, who was sent off in the World Cup against Argentina. Kozanecki turning into Walters. They didn't realise where Walters was. Now this is a chance for Rangers. Marovic coming across to challenge Walters. Well, Walters went down, and it was Najdoski who came across to help Marovic. And the free kick is given by Kinyu, the referee, and I reckon Rangers were most fortunate to receive that. There's Walters. Well, the ball was out of range when he threw himself to the ground. Realised it was going for a throw to Red Star. Played across brilliantly there and almost turned in at the far post. Maurice Johnston it was who came across. Well, that could have changed everything for Rangers. There's Johnston, the head flick across the face of the goal. Houstra didn't get on the end of it properly. There's Walters now with a long angled cross again. John Brown trying to keep the shot down. And now it's Red Star in the break. This is where they could be so menacing. Here's Panchev on his own for the moment. Looking for support. Binic is over on the far side. Red Star turning defence into attack. There's a chance. Panchev makes it 3-0 to Red Star. Dejection for Chris Woods, and it's a sucker punch for Rangers. Panchev cashing in here now as the ball was played forward. Panchev turned away from Gary Stevens. It's the marking of the Rangers defence to look for here after Panchev releases the ball to the right towards Binic. Says look at the way the Rangers defence ball watches. Panchev is left totally unmolested, goes right across Richard Goff and drills the ball beyond Chris Woods. Richard Goff will be very unhappy indeed about the way Panchev left him for dead. 3-0 to Red Star. 17 minutes of the match left, and Darko Panchev gets the goal which he's been threatening throughout the match. Panchev indeed was shown the yellow card for the celebrations which went on too long behind the Rangers goal. Well, it looks now as though Rangers may well be on the way out of the European Cup. The Red Star fans clearly believe that. Here's Nigel Speckman. Coyce couldn't control that. Picked up now by Panchev. So we'll lose Evan quick. And just caught there by Gary Stevens to turn the ball away for the throw. Panchev really enjoyed that third goal, enjoyed it so much that he was booked for his celebrations. Played in by Jugovic. Here's a chance again for Red Star. Binic drives the ball over. There was no offside flag there, and that could so easily have been goal number 4. And once again, the Rangers' defence appears to be breached much too easily. There was no offside there. When the ball was played, Binic was at least in line. Monroe protesting, and Woods was relieved to see that go over the bar. It's Panchev finding space. Now attacking John Brown. Panchev still trying to go himself. And it comes off the post. Chris Woods appeared to be unsighted for a second there. And Rangers living dangerously once again in the closing minute of the match. Milodic with a long-range effort, and Woods relieved to see it go wide. Woods suddenly looking shell-shocked there as Panchev struck the post. Rangers defence couldn't cope with him here. Turned for that first-time shot. Woods definitely saw it late and saw it come back off the post. So it's been a performance to savour from Red Star Belgrade. Referee Kinyu indicating a free kick to Rangers inside their own penalty area. And indeed there's no time for that to be taken. It's been a drubbing in the end for Rangers, and it's a tribute to the quality of Red Star Belgrade, who were in control throughout the match. They got the bonus of that early own goal from John Brown, but then in the second half, snatched goals. The first from a set piece scored by Prozinecki. It came in off the post, over the wall, and then Darko Panchev made it 3 in 73 minutes, and that may well be the goal which will put the tie beyond Rangers, who leave the stadium here without an away goal and with a mammoth task to face in Glasgow in 2 weeks' time. It'll be very tough indeed. Red Star Belgrade, a team full of quality. They're deserved winners. They've won this match. It's Red Star Belgrade 3, Rangers 0.